Hey guys, welcome back. Today marks the third day of the Division 2 Warlords of New York Season 3. I was going to upload this on the first day of the season, but I wanted to level up a bit and also get a chance to use the new gear set, Hunter's Fury, which I will be talking about a little bit later on in the video. First, I want to talk about the brand new PvE mode called the Summit. Summit is a 100-floor tower that gets harder in difficulty as you go up higher in the floors and has its own craftable exotic, which I will also be talking about here in a few minutes. In the Summit, every 10 floors is a boss fight, and all the other floors are just random encounters that could just be clearing out rooms, stopping a gas leak. You could be fighting rogue agents, you could be taking over shade crates, you could be hacked warhounds, which you have to destroy servers in a room for them to go away because you can't actually damage them with your weapon. So the only way to take them out is by destroying those servers. And it could also be hacked drones, which you have to hack terminals for in order for them to be shut down and stop coming so you can move on to the next area. The first 10 floors are on normal difficulty, then floor 11 to 20 is hard, and then 21 all the way up to 50 are challenging. Then 51 all the way up to 70 are heroic, and then 51 all the way up to 80 are heroic. That was my bad. And then 81 all the way through the rest of the thing up to 100 is on legendary. 31 to 40 you have one random directive. 41 to 50 you have 3 random directives. 51 to 60 you have no directives. 61 to 70 you have 1 random directive again. 71 to 80 you have 3 random directives. And then 81 to 90 you have no directives, and then 91 all the way up to 100 you have 3 random directives. Now, the random directives that you can get, at least from what I've seen, I don't know if there's any more than this or not, are cool skills, no regen, fog of war, ammo hoarders, and special ammo. Cool skills is whenever you put out a skill, your other skill goes on to its cooldown phase, and you have to wait for it to be able to have both skills out at the same time. You have to wait for that one to cool down, the other one. No regen is your armor will not regenerate. So when you're not in combat, your armor will automatically regenerate, but with this directive one, with the no regen directive one, it will not automatically regenerate. Fog of War makes it so that you cannot see enemies or any drops or anything like that on your minimap. Ammo hoarders, you have like a third of the ammo that you would normally have. So that one's pretty bad. Specialty ammo is the enemies have their own special rounds, like for example, I think Outcast have shock rounds, I believe. One of the factions has bleeding, which, by the way, all factions are in the Summit. Every single faction in the game is in the Summit. So there's that. But anyway, moving on, I want to talk about the exclusive exotic. This exotic is exclusive to Summit. It's literally the only way you can get it. It is called Ridgeways Pride. I don't know what the talent is because I couldn't find anything on it. What I do know is that you need 5 parts to be able to craft it, and I think you have to complete all 100 floors of the summit. I don't know for sure, but I think you have to. How to go about getting these parts? You will need to look around each floor of the summit for summit access keys. When you pick one up, then you'll want to look around within the next couple to a few floors for this big green crate. When you open these crates, you have a 20% chance of dropping one of the 5 parts that you will need for this exotic. If you're very unlucky, you may have to run through the summit more than once to get all the parts, but the chances of that are really slim because, like I said, there's a 20% chance of each and every single crate to drop you this one of the 5 parts, and I currently have 3 of them, and I haven't reached floor 90 yet. So, yeah. Moving on to the actual season pass itself, as usual, there are 100 levels containing stuff from the season. By level 20, you'll have the 4-piece of the Hunter's Fury gear set, which I actually am using in the gameplay that you're seeing, because this set is insane and it's really, really good. And like the gear set itself, the gear set Hunter's Fury is made for you to be up close. And the reason for this is because 2-piece gives you, having 2 pieces of the set gives you 15% SMG and shotgun damage. 3 pieces gives you 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. And then 4 pieces gives you the talent Apex Predator, which this talent, what it does is enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing an enemy that has this debuff with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So, if you kill one enemy, if you're within 15 meters of a bunch of enemies and you kill one enemy in this group within a 5-meter radius, you can get up to, this stacks up to 5 times, so you can get up to 25% extra weapon damage for 10 seconds, if you can manage to pull that off. It's pretty good. It's, yeah, it's definitely a pretty good talent. Pretty good talent, and pretty nice. I seriously, like, if you guys get it, use it to your fullest, because this talent, this gear set in general, is absolutely insane. Now I'm going to talk about the actual guns and other things in this. You'll get 3 guns from this pass. Well, technically 5. You'll get the 612 and its named version. You'll get the Card 45 and its named version. And then you'll also be getting the new exotic SMG called Backfire. Later on, you will also be getting, at I believe it's level 80, you get a brand new exotic backpack. The 612 is a semi-auto shotgun with a 7-round mag, and with Hunter's Fury and max damage on the weapon and Hunter's Fury, it can hit for over 1 million in total damage, which is pretty crazy for a semi-auto shotgun. The Card 45 is a semi-auto pistol that only has 8 rounds by default, which, if you have the 11-round mag increase, can be increased up to 19. And it can actually hit really hard for up to 250k damage, and then of course your crit hit damage stacks up and pushes that, I believe, over 300 or maybe even 400k. This pistol is pretty crazy. It's a really good pistol. The Backfire SMG is the exotic version of the SIG MPX, and it hits for over 100k damage with 850 RPM, and the mag can be up to 55 rounds depending on your roll. The talent on the Backfire makes it so every time you damage an enemy with the Backfire, you get a stack of 1% critical hit damage that stacks up to 200 times. The stacks last until you hit an enemy with critical hit, or until you reload, which will over time use all the stacks to make you bleed for 0.5% armor. Yes, you can kill yourself with this gun. Although it's not easy to do so, it can happen. Other than that, I don't have any information on the backpack. Like I said, I couldn't find anything on the talent of the vest or anything like that. So I think I'm just gonna end it off here. Sorry that I didn't go through everything, because I know there was a bunch of other new gear and the new manhunt and stuff like that. But I went through the things that I personally thought were the most important and the most interesting. And I highly recommend getting, like I said already, I highly recommend getting the Hunter Fury. It's actually insane. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.